And number 2 is it should be a legal tender. Legal tender here simply means it should be authorized or certified by the state that it can be used as a medium of exchange. Okay? Until or unless it is approved by the state, by the concerned government as money, it cannot be accepted as money at present. Okay? So these are the basic 2 characteristics of money. Now we shall discuss the major other functions of money in detail in tomorrow's session. Okay? And better you go through all these topics in detail, in something detail or in better way from the textbook. Okay? Thank you. Good morning, students. How are you all? Fine. Very good. Students, now is the session of economics, and in the previous session we had started the new chapter, money and banking. Okay? In that very discussion we came to know about barter system of exchange and monetary system of exchange. Particularly barter system of exchange we were discussing. Okay? This system of exchange prevailed all over the world for a longer period of time when the civilization was not so developed and economic activities of the people were very limited, very confined to village level. So this system continued. But as economic activities started to take a new shape and business grown up, then the barter system felt not to be feasible or practically applicable for day-to-day transactions and for all sorts of the transactions. Okay? The barter system of exchange had some of the major drawbacks we were discussing in the previous class. Okay? The first major drawback of barter system was that it was very difficult to find out a person of the same need. Means there happened to be lack of double coincidence during the barter system we had discussed in the previous class. Okay? The second major drawback of the barter system was difficulty in measurement of value of a thing, of a commodity. Okay? What happens now? Now is the monetary system of exchange. Okay? And it is very easy to estimate the value of anything in numbers in terms of money. Suppose you are having a car, then at present it is very easy and convenient to estimate its value in terms of money. That means you can easily say how much cost of your car is, as it may be 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs, etc. You can say, you can express the value of your commodity at present in monetary version in terms of money. But it was not possible to estimate the value of any commodity appropriately and accurately during the barter system. Okay? If it had been a barter system and if your car had to be valued, then it would have been valued in terms of other commodity, like in terms of horse or cow or elephant or etc. Then how could have properly or appropriately estimate the value of your car? No, it was not justified. Okay, sometimes a commodity either will be overestimated or it will be underestimated. Okay, during barter system, in the barter system, if the valuation of a commodity is done. Okay, So this is the major drawback of the barter system, that it is very difficult to measure the value of a commodity accurately. Okay, this is the second drawback. Okay. The third major drawback of barter system was that difficulty in a store of the value. Okay. Difficulty in a store of the value in what sense? At present you can very easily store the value, your wealth, in the form of money and in the form of other financial assets. That means in very short form you can have so much money at present, so much wealth you can have in very little amount if you want, in the form of paper or in the form of digital money at present. Okay. But imagine if it is the barter system, and if you want to store your wealth, then you will have to store your wealth in form of kinds. Okay, in the form of commodities. Okay, then there will be need of more space. It will have so many other difficulties in keeping them safe for a longer period of time. Okay, so really it was difficult during barter system to during barter system, which has now become very easy at present in the monetary system. Okay, this was the third major drawback of the barter system of exchange. Okay, the fourth major drawback of the barter system was difficulty in making deferred payment. Okay, let us first understand what is called deferred payment. Students, deferred payment means such a payment which has to be made in future, not at present when a transaction has taken place. For example, if you hire a worker and you pay him after he finishes his work, after some times, then it will be called as deferred payment. Okay, and during barter system it was very difficult in making deferred payment, as this payment had to be made in the form of same thing which had been taken. Okay, for example, suppose if I take some grains from you at present, okay, and suppose it is the barter system of exchange, then I promise you to return your grain in future after few days. Okay, and it will be called as deferred payment, which will be made in future. Okay, when the time comes, then if I don't have the grain, the same grain which I had taken from you, how could I return the same thing to you? Really difficult. Okay, in making the deferred payment, if it happened to be a barter system of exchange. So any kind of payment during barter system was really difficult, because the payment had to be made in the same thing which had been taken, which would have been taken. So transactions for the future were really difficult. So you can say that during barter system of exchange it was difficult in making the deferred payment. Okay, last but not least, there was a difficulty in transfer of value also, from one place to another and from one person to another sometimes. Okay, how? Suppose you are having your house at one place, and if you want to migrate from that place to another place, then during monetary system of exchange, very easily you can sell out your house and you can transfer the value from one place to another in the form of money. Okay, you can convert your house in the form of money. Okay, but how difficult it is in barter system. You cannot carry your house from one place to another, and so many things which cannot be transported from one place to another or from one person to another. So transfer of value was also very difficult during barter system of exchange. Okay, so students, till now we have discussed the meaning of barter system of exchange and the major drawbacks of the barter system of exchange. Okay, so I would advise you to go through this topic from the textbook, and if you feel some difficulty, then have a discussion with me. Students, the another system of exchange that prevails nowadays all over the world is called monetary system of exchange or monetary exchange. Okay, what about this system of exchange? Let us first define it. Okay, you can define it as it is a system in which goods are exchanged for money and money is exchanged for goods. Okay, that means if you want to purchase something, you can purchase it by paying the money. If you want to sell something, you can sell it by for money or by taking money. Okay, that means the exchange is taking place between the two persons or the two parties, not directly but through a medium, and that medium is called money. Okay, so moreover, you can say monetary system of exchange is that system of exchange in which the transactions take place in the form of money, or money is exchanged for goods and goods are exchanged for money. This is called monetary system of exchange. Okay, now let us discuss first what is called money. You know, children, it has been quoted by many economists that it is very difficult, as difficult to define money as to define colors. That means till now no appropriate definition has been given to money. However, whatsoever definitions have been given of money, they are based on the functions to be performed by money. Okay, so before going in details of those functions, let us first remember a rhyme related to money. Now students, what is that? Money is the matter of functions for a medium, a measure, a standard, and a store. Okay? According to this rhyme, money is that thing which performs four major functions. What are these major functions? The major functions are, first of all, medium of exchange. It means money is a medium of exchange. Okay. Number two is measure of value. It means money is that thing which measures the value of a commodity. The third one is a store of value. A store of value means what? Wealth can be stored in the form of money. And a standard of what? A standard of making deferred payment. These are the four basic functions, although several other functions are also performed by money. But these are the basic functions which are mainly performed money. That is why it is said that money is the matter of functions for a medium, a measure, a standard, store. Okay. But before going in detail of these functions, let us first know there must be two characteristics of money. What are these two basic characteristics of money? There are so many other characteristics of money also. But these two basic characteristics are, first of all, it should have a general acceptability as money to be used as medium of exchange. Number one.